Welcome to Cookin Up Good Times, the series where we plate up personalities with a side order of good food and even better good times.
Today we are at Badboy Wings at the Hare and Hounds here, local to us in Halesowen. And we have got the bare knuckle fighter that everyone needs to watch out for, Tierney, with us today.
Everybody, the Brumtab Bomber here, Tierney, as you know. Spicy, just like the wings I'm going to be having today. And I can't wait to get tucked in with these guys and let's get eating some wings.
Let's do it.
Let's go in. Connor.
Yep.
The Brumtown Bomber,
Yep.
as you're known as, bare knuckle fighter. Thank you so much for coming, first of all. Brendon has been trying to fill me in on all things bare knuckle boxing for the longest time. I don't really know a fat lot about it, to be honest. Brendon always says, we can watch the boxing, we can watch this, we can watch that, and I'm not really into that kind of thing.
I'm a fight fan through and
through. And through this here, right? Whereas I'm getting wind onto it a little bit. I watched a lot of your fights, like on lead up to this, and I don't know, I'm getting an acquired taste, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, obviously, you're one of the biggest personalities at the moment in bare knuckle fighting. I've looked at what I've seen over the past couple of weeks. It blows my mind. As someone that doesn't even know about the industry, but I mean, for people at home that don't know who you are, who is Tierney?
Well, Tierney is actually the average working class man, come from a council estate background, who was a nobody at some point, who wanted to be a somebody. And in a space of the 5-6 years that I've been doing it now, I've just absolutely accelerated into, you know, when they say rocket to the moon, like it's been like to the moon, and I still want to keep going. Do you know what I mean? I want to conquer the galaxy at this rate. So you know what I mean. So look, coming from absolutely, I say nothing, but from a space where I weren't really known to being in a position now where I'm selling out arenas in Birmingham, like NEC and stuff. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it sort of hits you really hard. You know, I go out for a night out, like, and I'm just getting stopped and pulled and, And to be honest, you start to think, you know, how many people do actually know my name and know who I am now? Not only in Birmingham, but the whole of the country, and if not the world at some places. I've been stopped in Amsterdam, I've been stopped in Spain, do you know what I mean? So it's crazy, you know, just to think that even us sitting here now, obviously, is only because of how far I've came and how big my name's got. So it's nice. It's, you know, it is lovely.
Yeah, I think it's good as well because, like, obviously we're from we're practically from the same area, right? Like the neighbouring areas.
Yeah.
We have loads of mutual friends.
Yeah.
And it's just good to see like a lad from our area that's had such a success.
And the same goes with yourselves, obviously, when the business, and I watched it, and obviously, like, you've accelerated and gone through, and then obviously we linked up and started talking, and now here we are, you know what I mean? We're doing some content, and it's brilliant for both of us, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
it's nice, like, especially in our world as well, but like in your world, it's not as if. I don't want to, like, people at home will probably know who I'm on about, but it's not as if you're like talentless individuals that just so happen to become famous. Like, you've got to work hard.
Yeah, it is.
And then, you know, obviously a little bit of luck comes our way, but you've got to work hard first. And
that's it.
Anyone from any background can do it,
That's
the
it.
thing.
We haven't come from, like, the same, like, reality TV shows, but we haven't really been gifted, like, or gone in through somebody else. Like, we've had to build our own platform and our own profile to get where we are now. Yeah. And we've got our own brands. Yous have got your brand. For me, my own persona is my own brand and my own profile, do you know what I mean? And it's good that we're just building it along the road together now.
Yeah, for sure. I think what's cool as well is, like, we've got the business, like, with the seasonings and the sauces and stuff, and then people are, like, starting to get interested in what we're up to, which is really cool. But what's great about you is people follow you as a fighter. Your whole persona and the way you are as a person is your brand. Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So, obviously, being in the fight game, you must have to watch what you're doing with food when you're in camps and stuff like that. We're all about food, and we want to create, like, memories around food. So
Cooking Up Good Times. Hence the name.
There you go. So what's one memory in your life around food, or a scenario that's happened where you're like, oh yeah, I remember this time and it sticks with you?
I'm from, like, a family, like, there's 13 of us. Do you know what I mean? I've got 12 brothers and sisters. I've actually got 15, but my dad's got 3 other kids. So I've got.
I thought I was the result with 5 kids.
13 of us. So my memorable, like, you know what I mean? Being memorable for me is my mum coming up and cooking like 50 or 60 odd roast potatoes, you know what I mean? And I'm just boiling them. Some of the kids haven't got much left because I'm like, you know what I mean? If you're first at the table, you're going, you know what I mean? You're going to be the biggest. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was the apex predator in the house, you know what I mean? I like when it comes to food, and I just absolutely love food. And I think as I've got older and like you know what I mean, and the money's got better and stuff, and now like I've got a classier taste for food. I go for really nice expensive restaurants. I love street food, you know what I mean? I love chicken. Like chicken's probably my favourite meat.
Well, you're in the right space for chicken.
Yeah, exactly. I've done wing eating competitions, so I don't even have a special memory of my food. I suppose it's just from all the portions my mum used to. I just love seeing big plates of food.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And my dad used to like penalise me. So, red card because you haven't ate all your dinner. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not traumatised. I got PTSD. I have to eat everything.
Brilliant. Right, should we get the food out?
Oh yeah, I think we should.
Let's cue the food. Yeah, cue the food.
This episode is sponsored by Lumberjaxe Seasonings and Sauces. Lumberjaxe is all about cutting out preservatives and bringing that love of the outdoor cookout to the dining room table to get more families cooking up good times. Lumberjaxe seasonings and sauces can be used in all type of cooking, from your air fryer to the oven, slow cooker, and of course on the barbecue. So if you want to bring that wild flavour to your next cook, head on over to lumberjaxfood.com and grab some seasonings today. Or why not treat someone to their seasoning gift box? Lumberjaxe has given today's audience an exclusive code of Cookin10 to get 10% off your order. Now back to the episode.
The food has arrived.
There's some tenders there, alright.
Yeah.
But I don't know plain. Just jerk gravy there.
Yeah. Oh mate, gravy's my favourite. So.
Nice one. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
First one.
Oh, mate, there's more coming.
There's more.
This is the thing. He puts it down and he goes, "There's more."
Yeah,
Obviously, Bad Boys. They won a lot of wings.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
So
to be
many
fair,
awards
it's the only one yet I haven't come and had their wings.
Oh really?
They've been at Herbert Shard because I've moved so far away now. It's just difficult to get down sometimes. What?
We smack that in the middle.
Yeah, go on.
Mate, that look unbelievable.
You're gonna need a doggy bag, mate.
I was gonna say that's supposed to be.
Sorry.
Now you go for it.
Mate, that is a joke.
Right, so I got parmesan fries, Cajun fries, tenders with jerk gravy, garlic butter and parmesan wings, buffalo blue cheese wings, Korean barbecue wings with vermicelli noodles, miso mayo, barbecue and maple syrup, sweet chili wings, and then we got king prawns on a bed of lettuce with chipotle mayo, crispy seaweed, chili oil, and that's it.
And how many awards of the barbecue? Because they're
I'm gonna say, mate, you're being too modest there.
Right,
You're
so
an award winner.
they've won 23,
23 awards. I think.
just on their own, and then I think that's won 12. And I've got other wings that have won some as well.
So how many of you won?
Mate, well done.
I think I won about 36.
To be fair, I was just like, yeah, I got
36.
trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just over 36. That's kind of.
Mate, I love wings. I absolutely
enjoy
love
them,
wings. Yeah, I love wings.
Well, the challenge now is we're going to make sure that this is empty.
That'll be great.
We'll have to start pulling people in the pub to come and have one.
I'll be
Enjoy it.
I'll be
man.
tin-foiling these up, mate.
Legend,
Thank you,
Craig.
mate.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
Thank you, mate.
Can we
Thank
get some tissues, if you don't mind, as well?
I'll bring you a lot of
And that
tissue.
one.
Right, we're well and truly cooking up good times. Food is here.
Unbelievable.
So what we do with all guests is just ask them five quick questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Korean one.
You go for it, mate. Let's get in there.
I'm going to have one of these as well.
So I know, looking at all this
mate.
food, it's potentially a bit of a strange question, but what's your guilty pleasure meal? And you can't say chicken wings now.
Mate, I don't think... obviously, I love roast dinners. Like, I love gravy. And sometimes I'll just do a bowl of gravy and get 12 Yorkshire puddings and just dip them in. So maybe that. That's got to be guilty pleasure.
Well, we've got a theme at the moment for Sunday dinners.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And then when he said, like, jerk gravy, I was just like, yeah, that's me. That is all day.
Which brings us on to our next question. If you're having a Sunday roast, so you got obviously all your trimmings, but what's your go-to meat for a Sunday roast?
Go-to meat, it's got to be turkey, you know.
Oh,
yeah, weirdly, yeah. I always go for turkey. If I go to a carver, it's turkey.
Really?
Obviously, the only reason I don't have it at home is because you don't randomly get
Christmas,
a turkey, do you know
so
what I mean?
you love Christmas, innit?
Yeah, I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I just love food at Christmas.
Jaydon, So Jaydon's guilty pleasure. Listen to this.
People say it's grim, but mate,
This is
it's 10 out of 10 in my books.
this is controversial, yeah. So Jaydon will go to Toby Carvery.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, right, mate, can I get beef and turkey or whatever? Jaydon will go, you're right, mate. Yeah, can I get turkey skin?
And that's
Really?
it.
And he'll
That's just turkey skin?
You just
Some
order the
maybe
skin,
some
mate.
gammon if I'm fit.
How
that way,
mad
that's
is
it.
that?
I don't know, it's just like a serial killer's option. No, I mean,
But I
gains over here, do you know what I mean? Ordering
Mate.
skin.
You never know what's going to happen now, joking.
Yeah, Jaydon's going to have a Netflix documentary because he...
I'll go to the Toby Carver now. If the woman sees me, she'll rip the half, like the whole,
Really?
the whole half, because they'll get the turkey. So you got the whole turkey in it like that.
Yeah.
And they'll cut just this little bit off. Nah, I want that like. If you got the two breasts either side, I want the whole thing, the half cut off, like a sheet.
I feel like you're going to go there and be like, hey, can I get some skin, please? Mother, can I have some skin?
That's a good impression.
Right.
You heard it here first, Jaydon's going to get a Netflix documentary.
Listen, it's the kindest people you got to watch out for.
Yeah,
isn't
it is, yeah.
So, not that we're going to be short for food, but it's your last day on Earth.
Yeah.
What are you eating?
For roast dinner. Honestly, mate.
It's a theme, isn't it?
You
I'm
go wrong with
obsessed.
that, can you?
I'm obsessed with it. Like,
It is
I
a
think-
top tier meal.
I think, do you know what it is? It's a meal where, realistically, you can only get in England. Name another country where you can walk in and go and get a proper roast dinner.
Yeah.
It's our traditional Sunday thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a day of Christ. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That Sunday roast, a day of Christ. That's the same.
Yeah.
Have you 12 o'clock? Some people have it 12. Some people have it late on the night. I like mine about 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
Do you know
I'm
what I
a
mean?
5 o'clock time.
And then I like a little trimmings after, do you know what I mean? I like cooking the chicken myself if I have chicken, and then just eating this crispy skin and
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Oh, so you're going to get a documentary of him now?
Trust me.
like Silence of the Lamb, the skin on my face.
You know, just I know what you mean, especially when when you're travelling.
Yeah.
Obviously, like great to go to Tenerife all the time, but whenever you see Sunday dinner somewhere else, it's like brings you back home
Really good.
when you're far away.
And then you're away on holiday, and some restaurant will go Sunday roast. Jesus, bro. I can taste the jerk in that one.
I'm going in for a
What are they? Tenders?
Yeah,
tender.
mate, they're unbelievable.
Mate, that's
really
a joke.
nice.
There's enough to feed the whole road here.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, you've just mentioned that you like fine dining, going to some nice places. Obviously, we're here at Bad Boys today. What's the best meal you've ever eaten? Have you been like on a holiday maybe, or?
I don't know, you know, I can't really explain. So, obviously, I think as it stands at the moment, my current favourite restaurant in Rome is Pasture.
Yeah.
So I've been going to Pasture a lot lately. Their tennis and broccoli, it's unbelievable. It's out of this world with the cashew nut gravy and stuff. And obviously before that, I used to go to Tattoo a lot and have the beef brisket and some of the stuff. I've got some highlights of the menus that I like.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say what my best meal is. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I'm out, I mean, when I went Pasture not long ago, like literally, I was turning around to my missus and I was just like, I think for me at the moment, this is like stand out the best restaurant in Birmingham.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because of how much I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They've got a nice theme in that restaurant as well, haven't they?
they
Like
have
the
yeah.
whole vibe in there.
It's like a very for me, it's like almost like a classy office sort of. Do you know what I mean? Office vibe. Because I'll go in daytime at lunchtime preferably.
Oh,
Been
okay.
once
Oh,
on the
really?
night, yeah. So I go on my lunch sometimes. Sound like a multi-millionaire here. There's other people take a.
Successful geezer.
I go to I go to Mayfair, mate, and have lunch.
Every day. First class on the train. So, favourite midnight snack?
Oh, favourite midnight snack. It's a difficult one. Like a chocolate, you know. Yeah.
What chocolate?
It's got to be Cadbury. There's nothing better than Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah, he's the Brumtown bomber for him.
No,
for
mate.
him. Everything is
Sponsored by
mentioned-
Cadbury.
Everything is mentioned's been in Birmingham so far.
Yeah, I've been my missus has been doing like the weekly shop online. I've been getting Freddos. And then I look at it and I go, oh, 95 calories. I'll quickly have a Freddo, but I end up having about 4 over the course of a day.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Freddos. Anything
milk.
just solid dairy milk, I love.
Reminds me of like Christmas time and that.
Mate, remember when Freddos used to be 10p? They're about £4 now, isn't it? Okay, so we're obviously from near enough the same area.
Yeah, yeah.
neighbouring areas, plenty of mutual friends. And I think a lot of people, or people that aren't from our area, would consider it to be potentially a bit rough.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot going on for the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, my question to you is, how does a lad of 13 siblings on a council estate in Wheelie Castle project himself to get to be welterweight champion of BKFC and the person that you are today?
I think you've got to have, like a discipline. So the discipline for me was boxing. I was an amateur boxer. I had 48 amateur boxing fights. I boxed from an early age of 8. My dad used to let me watch the fights nights even before. We had Rocky Marciano. My dad was a massive fan of Rocky Marciano. Obviously the Rocky movies, and I went into the gym when I was 8. And I think when I used to watch like the Ricky Hattons and stuff like that as a kid, I used to think, I want that recognition.
Yeah.
And obviously I never knew that I'd be in bare knuckle doing it, but I sat there thinking, I just want to be liked, I want to be loved, I want the people to love me. And then obviously you go through different times in your life, like when you realise that the boxing wasn't working out for me as an amateur, I was like, well, I want to be successful in business, and that's when I went down the quantity surveyor route. And, and it's mad how like I've still got the QS route, and I've got the bare knuckle background, and the future going forward and stuff now. And I think looking around at Wheelie Castle, and a lot of my family, not like slagging them off at all, like everyone's done well for themselves, but I wanted to be like the main one in the family. When people go, oh, do you know the Tierneys? Oh yeah, that's that kind of Tierney's family, isn't it? I want to be like, oh, they're that successful boxer, that successful quantity surveyor. That's it, do you know what I mean? So that was, for me, it was a bit like, let's become this role model for the area. So when I see people now, they go, oh, my kids look up to you. Do you know what I mean? Everyone loves you, kind of like. And it's like, and that gratification I've seeked since I was a kid. I'm getting now, so.
It's great how there you'd mentioned, so you mentioned there about, you know, getting that recognition, and you mentioned Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
Rest his soul, and like, you know, blessed to him all day. Because we was going to do some work with Ricky Hatton, weren't we? And then obviously what happened. So really, really unfortunate. But I remember him specifically. I remember hearing him specifically say that the best thing that he built wasn't the boxing, it wasn't anything.
Yeah.
It was his fans.
That was it.
And just being able to walk down the road and for people to say like, oh, I look up to you, that's what made it for him.
Yeah, 100%. And one thing that people used to say to me with my cockiness was, you'd be like the Conor McGregor of bare knuckle. And at that time, I used to think, that's what I want to be. And the past couple of years, obviously, I didn't really make this much recognition, like publicly known, not just saying it because what's happening with Ricky. I always said, no, I want to be the Ricky Hatton of bare knuckle. I want to be the man who draws in the fans. I want to be able to go to America and bring, 100 to 1,000 fans with me. I want to be that sportsman, because obviously I wanted to seek gratification as a kid, to be loved by fans and people to recognise me for who I am and support me. Ricky Hatton had that. Yeah, so I just literally want to be the Ricky Hatton of bare knuckle, mate. I just want the fans to love me, which a lot of the fans do. I think I'm the highest grossing ticket seller in BKFC UK now. One of the 3rd biggest ticket sellers in the company. And it's still literally early days.
I was about to say, all of that, mate, and it's early days. We'll be doing this again in 5 years. We'll be able to get older.
No, yeah, it'll be like, mate, I'm busy. But I think that's the thing, isn't it? Like you've built such a fan base, and you've like done it in such a short space of time. Yeah. But you're a man of the people.
That's it, yeah. And I'm not always the people's champion. So I still go out on nights out and have drinks. People still bump into me and go, oh, what are you doing out here? And I'm not fucking Will Smith, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need bodyguards around me. I'm not at that level, and I wouldn't want to ever be at that level. I like being as popular as I am for what I've done, and I appreciate everything that I've got now, and I still want a little bit more, do you know what I mean? I want to finish off with a bit of a cherry at the top at the end of the career and be like, now everywhere I go, people like me, but it's not overwhelming. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
So you were great, obviously, when you do all the press conferences. I think what sets you apart from all the other fighters in BKFC, and obviously there's so many huge personalities in BKFC, but you seem to be a great talker. You got a really good personality. You come across really well in the press conferences as well. And you was lucky enough to get flown out to fight in America. Yeah. So what was that like?
That was my first fight for BKFC. It was probably one of the best experiences of my life, because as I was a kid, and as we all are, we all want to go to America. Yeah. It's like the dreamland, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We all go to Spain and Europe, but America's like the dream goal. And for anyone who can say, for boxers to say they box in America, but I think I was the 3rd or fourth British fighter ever to fight competitively in bare knuckle in America.
Really?
Yeah. And I was the third ever British fighter to be. I don't know with Jake Basswood because Jake won and actually moved there. But in terms of people actually living in the UK, I'd never been there before. I was the third British fighter to sign for them and go over there before they even came to the UK. And the reception over there was really good. When I was fighting Jeremiah Riggs, there was actually USA chanting, USC. And at the end of it, when I beat Jeremiah, they was all chanting for me.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously for the highlight of that fight is you giving him a stiff one and then dodging about three of his punches and then doing it. Did you do this at him or something? Yeah. So,
I think that reel. So when I went to America, I had 8,500 followers, and then I beat Jeremiah Riggs, and his highlight reel went viral. I had like 8-9 million views already. I had messages from famous rappers that I can't even recall, mate. We've got 5-6 million followers. I remember Mercedes Lewis, who follows me now, is like a famous NFL player over there. He followed me. Loads of celebrities from England followed me. I was just like, whoa, like, I went from like 8,500 followers, and then when I got back from New York after a week, I had something like 17 or 18,000. Like, mate, it was just ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
I had over like 2,000-3,000 message requests. It was mental. Couldn't get through them all. Had to just like say, I'm really sorry, I can't get through the messages. It was
Do an
unbelievable.
overarching message.
Yeah,
sorry.
literally. It was just ridiculous. Like the blow up from that was like, I think it was hard to handle because I went sort of partying a lot after that, and I think because I was living off that high, it sort of it didn't ruin me because I won my next fight, but it sort of like I was getting dragged into that atmosphere of being out all the time, and even the president was like, start training now, you know what I mean? Like you're tipped to do good things and you're going out all the time. And I think that's because I'd never had that relationship with everybody where everybody wanted me. Everyone sort of wanted me out with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you're like the man in the
that's it, with the man of the hour.
Everyone wants to be around you, like.
Well, obviously, bare knuckle. I mean, boxing and fighting as a whole, but in particular, bare knuckle's quite a brutal sport.
Yeah.
You could say that again.
Yeah, I can definitely say that. We were just talking about it before this, and I was just like, something that I can't go down. But what is it, especially about the sport itself, that motivates you, and in particular, why is it something that you want to build a career in?
I think that because I had done it when I started it was like a niche, and a little bit unique. Not many people knew about it. Then I started to grow it as well as grow myself. And I thought, I'm good at this. Like it's a niche. It was like, I'm good at it. My coach said to me, why would you want to go to glove boxing now when you found that you were never fantastic, like, which I was a good amateur boxer, but like, you were never like going on to do great things, but you are in bare knuckle. You found your niche, and I was a bit like, you know what, you're right actually.
How old was you then?
I was 24 or 25 when I started.
Okay.
And I remember that was the conversation we had. I was like, I could go into, I'd had a couple of fights, and I was like, for BKB in 2019, and I was like, I could go and like fight like pro again. And he was just like, you're building a fan base in bare knuckle, like this is your niche. And now people go to me, would you go pro? And I'm like, nah. And they're like, why not? Would you go misfits? I'm like, nah. Like, why not? I'm just like, because I've built my niche in bare knuckle. Like, if I leave BKFC now, BKFC go, oh, do you know what then? If you're gonna fucking just use us and fuck off, like, don't bother coming. Sorry about the language, but that's it for me now. Like, I've got to sort of still stay true to my loyalties to BKFC with something that's escalated my profile as much as it has. Everyone's like, you're Conatini the bare knuckle fighter, you're not Conatini the boxer. So for me, that I've mastered this game plan and I've adapted it into an all-round sort of bare knuckle fighter, which is just going on to like do great things now.
Yeah, because you've definitely like.
Yeah.
Obviously, in BKFC, from what I see, is like there's so many names coming into BKFC now. Like, you know, like Mike Perry's obviously like a massive draw to it. Obviously, he has his beef with Conor McGregor every now and again. And then you've got like, you know, Eddie Alvarez and people like that fighting in it. Yeah. And then who's that? You know, even like Paulie Malignaggi, like to think.
Well, James DeGale just fought in it as well.
Yeah.
And he flopped.
You told me something really funny about that, actually.
Yeah.
So about
you stick in it?
I'm going to drop you in it now.
Yeah, go on.
You'd say it was his chest anyway. But you told me about, because obviously you took so many fans to Birmingham, and we've got a question about that.
I sold more than James DeGale because he's washed. He's washed.
Would you fight him?
I'd absolutely smash him to pieces. And he knows that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even making a big thing. James De Gea,
We'll
like,
get a knock on the
he's
door in a
washed.
minute.
It's terrible. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm the Mac Daddy of the sport. Do you know what I mean? And if he came in against me after the way he swung his little fucking arms around looking for a punch he couldn't find. This is an Olympic gold medalist, great boxer, terrible bare knuckle fighter. Not even a mic drop, wing drop.
Wing drop.
So
You said... Go on.
So here we go then.
Hold on, I've got a very, very quick one. You said you started off there when you were 24. How old are you now?
30. So I'm 31 next month.
To do all of that in like 5-6 years.
Oh, it's mental because it's like 1 minute you're like, I'm not saying a nobody, but one minute like you're basically in the sense of nobody. You're not 500. I know that I keep bringing this follower thing on Instagram, but it's all about recognition and social media. One minute you've got 500 followers on Instagram and you've got like 1,000 Facebook friends. Next minute you've got 47,000 followers on Facebook, 50,000 followers on Instagram, 30,000 followers on TikTok, and you're known all over the place. In the space of 5-6 years. But really, it started snowballing in the last couple of years. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mad.
So being you've just done a wing drop on James De Gea. If as and when you went fighting him, do we get ringside seats?
Yeah. He won't fight now. I'd fold him up, man.
I'd fold him up. So
We'll chuck you some chicken wings in between each round.
yeah. We'll come and
I'd
cook.
do him while I'm eating wings. Boom.
So obviously, talking about fight night and fights and punching James De Gea.
Yeah.
What's going through your head when you walk into the ring? So you've
I
done all
bet
your...
that's the maddest experience.
Because you know, like what I think sets you apart from a lot of the bare knuckle boxers, fighters, I should say, is that it's quite like stand and bang. Whereas like you've got like your slip, your jab, you have got like a boxing.
Well,
style.
I've had to adapt the boxing style.
That's what a lot of people said in the comments of YouTube videos.
That he boxes.
That he box.
Like I just ping people's heads off.
I box in a fight, and when I'm walking to the ring, I'm a bit like, I'm getting nervous. Like, to be fair, I went for a stage where I absolutely, I loved the attention and the aftermath, but I hated the fight.
Really?
It's changed now. The past 2 times, I've been really not dedicated. I've been really focused, like locked in, like I'm going to hurt this guy. And it sounds so nasty, so I'm actually a really nice person.
That's what Ed Game said as well, didn't it?
I'm nice, mother.
Well, that's exactly like the case. I've almost like become this monster these last 2 fights, and I won the British title and I defended it against Danny Christie, who's like the hard man of the UK, and Johnny Graham, who's electric, and now he's just won the UK lightweight title. And I've just beat Danny, who's the light heavyweight UK champion. I beat Johnny, who's just become the lightweight champion, and I'm the welterweight champion. So ideally, I'm probably the pound for pound in the UK right now. I'm ranked number 4 in the world in the welterweight division. So I think I've took that demeanour and that mentality into the ring now. And when I walk down there, I actually got choked up when I was at Birmingham because my tune come on and I heard the crowd for me, and I actually got I choked a bit and had a tear and I had to stop because I was like, whoa, hang on, you're going to fight someone here, just fucking grow up, man, you know what I mean? It's hard though because it was really emotional for me, and I remember walking down that runway and thinking, oh, I've dreamt of this as a kid. The atmosphere was ridiculous. There was people in that crowd who have gone to most of the Matchroom shows at the BP Pulse, the NEC, and basically turned around and said, your fight, your atmosphere, never heard anything like it.
Really?
They're just like that was like the best atmosphere I've ever been to.
I think that's what's so nice about you and what you do is obviously you have this demeanour and you give it loads in the press conferences, and ultimately you earn a living from punching people in the face. But you can see that it means so much to you, and you can see that you just want to be liked by everyone and be a man of the people. I obviously when we first met, post us going on Dragon's Den and stuff, when we met, it was just I know. You're just one of the lads.
I just randomly started standing there and Shenley Lane and
mate, what you saying? You're right.
Shenley Lane.
Yeah, that's it.
When you, as well, people saying that you bring in the best atmosphere.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you hear it, your brain will never actually comprehend what that you know what I mean? To hear that.
I will sit there and
explain it.
I'll sit there and listen to the videos of the crowd again, people recording the crowd, and just sit there And when I pull it up now, like, a lot of the roster will message me like, mate, I've never had an atmosphere like that ever in a boxing fight. Then you get them atmosphere. You imagine that on a 10 times larger scale for that crowd for me against like a Cowbrook atmosphere, a Carlfrock atmosphere, like, it's almost similar. And I was getting that with like 5,000 people, not with... I'm probably getting a decibel of like 15,000 people with 5,000 fans, you know what I mean? So it's nice. I mean, like, if I fight for a world title in Feb, would it be 10,000 and a decibel of 30,000? Like, what's the atmosphere going to be like then? Do you know what I mean?
Because it's only one way up from here, really. You're just going to take more and more fans to the bigger and bigger fights.
Yeah.
How's your food?
I ain't stopped eating, I've always done.
Well, on the topic of food, we touched upon this a little bit before we started pressing record, but what's your diet look like on the run-up to a fight, during a fight, and post a fight? Have you got to eat loads? Have you got to cut? Because when you're saying the, what do you call it, ultra weight, whatever, featherweight, summit weight?
Like the welterweight.
Welterweight, that's it.
So I start my camp.
You didn't even know the word welterweight. He knows nothing about fighting.
I'm clueless. Mate, I'm like, you're talking, and I'm like this, because I'm just like, it's loads of information.
I actually cut, I start about 90 kilo. On the weighing day, I'm about 73 and a half.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I mean? So I have to cut a lot of weight. So I almost go carnivore diet now. It's kind of like an 80% carnivore diet. So I wake up in the morning, like 3 rashers of bacon and 2 eggs. And then for lunch, it's like scrambled eggs and steak. And then for dinner, it's like chicken breast or salmon, tennis stem broccoli. There's a little bit of veg in there. And I just literally cut the carbs down. Almost keto. We'll go keto, basically, for like the whole camp. And I feel better and mentally focused.
How long does the camp last? Like 8 weeks?
Yeah, 8 to 10 weeks, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, you make the weight and then I do the water cut. So, I do literally cut all my salts and sodium out 2-3 days before. I'm on about 400-500 calories a day. And then I've obviously have to do 24 hours, no food and water, complete cut, sauna, try and cut as much weight as I can, hot baths and that, then go to bed, mate, and then literally your brain is playing the horriblest tricks on you. It's just like drink, you're dying, like you're dying. Yeah. It's so bad for your body. Like, I sat there like almost crying in my pillow thinking, I need to drink, like I can't cope. You're irritable, like you're tired, but you're thirsty, your body's just like screaming. And I remember having a little bit of a sip of water because I thought I could cut the rest of the weight. And the water wasn't even quenching my thirst, it must have just been going back into the muscle and stuff that it's lost. So the next day I'm washing my head after I've cut the weight, and I could feel my bone and that, like I couldn't feel no flesh, like it was all like just, my cranium was like skull, I could feel it, where the water just been sucked out of my body. And then I get in there and everyone knows that I do a big water cut, one of the biggest water cutters now. I cut about £16 in a week order.
Do you?
So then I land in and then like people are just like, wow, you look fucking like bad. And then all of a sudden they see me the next day and they're like, how do you do that? Like, and I'm just like, I'm mastered it now. It's just
That's
like,
mad.
Yeah, it's mad.
So obviously as well, afterwards, obviously you're there and you've just had a scrap with a geezer.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, 9 out of 10 times you don't look as bad as what the geezer did.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 times. Yeah. I remember seeing the fight with, obviously it was all over like socials, like a picture of your face and a picture of Danny Christie's. And he seems like a really nice guy as well, I must say. But obviously, like, I spoke to you, he had like, it was like double-digit stitches in his face.
He had 40 stitches in his face, about 40-odd stitches in his face.
Don't you just like the day after I bet you must be on like a come down from the event, a come down from all your camp, and then your face must be. You
can't get off that high, you know. And that one thing I don't do is I don't sleep after a fight. About 2-3 days, I can go without sleeping properly. I can run because of the high and the adrenaline and the excitement. I can run about 3 days and about a few hours sleep. Yeah. I remember when I fought Johnny Graham and I won the title and I was in pain and my fingers, I broke my finger as you can see there, look. So that there, it snapped the bone head. And I remember going to hospital and I had to put like a long injection into my hand there which killed and numb it and strap it up because I couldn't operate on it there and then. And I just could not sleep for like 2-3 days just because I was on a high because of the messages and dopamine as well from phones and the addiction because of ADHD because you're constantly like, I need to look at what people are saying about me and I want to lap in all the attention I can get because it's going to go soon.
Because your phone's practically on fire in your pocket.
Yeah. You can't put your phone down.
Yeah.
I'll sit there, my missus will go, can you just have a rest now? And then, I thought you had like a little wing on you then.
Yeah, imagine. It's Jaydon telling me I'm wearing my dinner. The only way I can relate to what you've just said is we had, obviously, when we went on the den, And then obviously we knew about this thing for like 8 months. We had to keep it quiet, and then it went out on air.
Yeah.
And like Shopify, our website went mental. You know, Instagram, Facebook, everything went mental. And it's like because you're like analysing everyone's little words and like wondering what people are saying. And you always get some bad with the good, of course.
Not always.
So, but yeah, you don't care about the bad. You just troll them back, don't you?
Okay, I just got told, don't it? Do one. I had someone like comment on my Facebook. I've done that fast reel. Boom, 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 boom on the back. This geezer put like
that's it. I've
fast,
seen this.
fast, but limited power. And I just said, why don't you stand in front of him, Johnny Wilson? Say you get on. Crap. I just sit there thinking, mate, I'll smack you up. So then I see he does a video on the bag and he's like,
Yeah, he's screaming
and I must
the
have just,
video.
yeah, just screen recorded it and filmed it, and I was just like, mate, give him music, man. So he's obviously too good for me.
So obviously we was gonna we've asked you about your fight over in the US and like building up to here. We was gonna film this a while back or do some stuff a while back, and you called me, and being the nice person you are, you was like, Brent, listen, I don't want to like mess you about and that, but I've been given this opportunity, and then goes, I can go out to Miami to do a press conference with Conor McGregor, and I'm like, mate, sack what we're doing, we'll do that. So like,
What's up? Well, I'm hungry.
So what's that like?
Mate, that was unbelievable. Get a text after the promotion, and then we're like, we got a text with Conor McGregor. It's called the Championship Summit. Can you make it? So I rang my gaffer, fair play to him. I was just like, look, I really could do with like this last minute holiday, and no, they don't like that. And he was just like, you know what? There isn't loads going on, so yeah, we'll do it. And we done it, and basically, it's just mad. Like I went on there and I upgraded to business class because it was quite cheap at the time, and I took this flight 9.5 hours, and I got there, and the Americans were like, "Hey Conor, hey, what a great win!" And then you go to this press conference, and Mike Perry's there, and Yoel Romero, and like Conor McGregor, and it was just like crazy. And you're sitting underneath it, and they're rowing and stuff, and then I start rowing with Julian Lane, and I remember just getting back. Obviously, at this point, everybody in the UK is asleep because it's like 11 o'clock on the night in America. It's like 3-4 in the morning. And I remember just getting back and like, I've got my pals staying up, like texting me like, mate, that was amazing. Like you teared that guy. Like, that's hilarious. Can't wait to see this. Hope that fight happens. Yeah. And it was just mad. Like Conor McGregor there, and then we all went for a steak after, and the whole promotion and the company. And I was just like, is this really happening? And then they had the TV on. The steakhouse, who was a official sponsor, some of the BKFC fighters. El Toro's really famous in Miami, like a fucking American mafia guy. And then there you go, like I'm on there, and like all the promotion are clapping me, going, yeah man, that was great, that was really good television. And I was just like sitting there thinking, mate, what the hell is going on? Do you know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, it's just mad.
Just a lad from Weedy Castle sat
just sat there.
And you do all of that, and then you got to get on the plane home.
I know, yeah.
And you're back in Weedy Castle, and we sit back in our houses, and it's just like...
Literally. And then it's mad now, because it's like, Weedy Castle are like, no one really like stops me, because I suppose the novelty's run off. I just see him in Heron Foods, like, you know what I mean? I'm in Heron Foods getting like 4 Luke sides for £1, and I'm just like, all right, and they're like, right, when you fighting next February, good luck, walk off, you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas I see other people, are not the shell shop, they're like, what? I didn't need it.
Picture.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got stopped in New. Me and my wife was in New Look. I had my daughter in a pushchair. And this couple were chatting, and I was like, "Did you want to track them down on that?" I was like, "Yeah." It was like, bit of a weird one. Can I have a picture? I was like, yeah, sound. Ended up having a picture with this random couple in the middle.
Mad, isn't it?
My missus done one, like, because she's shy, like, she's like beeline for the to try some clothes on.
We get it. Obviously, we're not celebrities by any stretch, but
you're mingling now with celebrities. So because what happens is people become good fans of these celebrities that you're with, and they're like, oh, hang on, was you with like Johnny Fisher? Was you? Yeah. Oh, can I have a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know him? Yeah, we done content because we own that brand that's on Dragon's Den, and then people are like, oh yeah, you do. Yeah, I'll picture you.
Yeah.
Because then you become some sort of Z-list celebrity. Weirdly, like, you know what I mean? I call myself a Z-list. Like, I'm not like. Okay, I'm known like in Birmingham and stuff, but like I'm not like a out and out there celebrity where do you know what I mean? But then you get that little bit of publicity and that little bit of fame where it's nice, you know what I mean? It's nice to walk down the street and be recognised, or someone to go, oh yeah, and also then it's brand recognition as well. Do you know what I mean?
For sure.
It's good
because we get it now because we obviously our episode was back in February, so we get it now where people will just sort of look like this, and then they'll go, Right, and then they don't know exactly where they know you from.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They know who you are.
The
And
silly
it's
face.
soon they'll be like, do you do that wing thing? You kind of say it.
Yeah. Yo, you know Connor, really? I'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm his PA, mate. Do you want a picture of me?
Yeah. He's got too big for us now. He don't answer the phone.
And if there's food involved.
Yeah.
So, do you think Julian Lane will be your next fight?
I'm 85% sure, yeah. The 15% being that the promotion has any other ideas in that time, but as it stands for now, I feel like that is the next fight for me. To be the second ever British BKFC world champion. So in history, and you know what I mean, as the first ever Knuckle welterweight champion and from Birmingham, and then to be the second ever British BKFC champion. It's a bit like UFC. You've only got Leon Edwards, Michael Bisping, Tom Aspinall, and I think that's it, isn't it, really, for the world champion? So like BKFC is a bit like UFC. It's an American-dominated sport. If I win a world title now, I'll become the second ever Brit to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go down in history. Yeah.
So how do you see that fight going?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Is that what he's going to ask?
No.
I'm just going to pepper the life out of him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie, I got smashed. Just got a massive forward, I closed my eyes and hit it.
You know what I mean?
Do you think knockout?
I think he's a tough lad.
You've got a trainer at the moment, 5th round knockouts, 5th round knockouts, something like that. Every time I see a fight,
Oh yeah, I have
I see
had a few.
knockouts, 5th round this.
I'm just thinking of winning and it, just box him and just drag him into deep water. I think just constantly moving, picking and catching him and bothering him and frustrating him, and then eventually he'll start swinging and missing. And I do think if I catch him with the right shot, he'll go, but I won't go. I never go looking for a knockout.
Yeah.
Because if I do, I'll make a mistake. I'm so good at what I do, not blow and trumpet my smoke up my own arse, but I'm so good at what I do because I'm very good with my IQ. My intelligence is good in the ring. I read the ring well, and I don't take chances that are not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he was like flagging and his hands were down and he was cutting, he was hurt, I'd think, I got this. It's like when Danny started to cut, and I started to pull it on him a bit then, because I was thinking I can go through you, I know I can get you. Whereas if he switched on 4 and 5 or 3 and he's still going at me and he's still dangerous, I'm thinking I ain't taking that risk. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stand off him and use the boxing still and pick him and move him, because at the end of the day, what's more important to me, having an exciting fight and making a cock up and get knocked out for a world title, everyone going, oh yeah, but you know what, it was a great fight, or it's a little bit more boring than what I normally do, but I box his head off and I win a world title and I'm world champion. Do you know what I mean? Who can take that from me? So you have to think that at the end of the day, you've got to play from the business aspect. Do you know what I mean?
I think with you though, even if it does go to a 5-rounder, it's not it isn't a boring fight, because you bring an element to BKFC that isn't there, because they're all brawling.
Yeah.
And you fight and look good doing it at the same time.
I've almost become like an all-rounder now. I can box, I can fight, I can talk, I can model, I can do videos for food. Got it. So if there's anyone out there,
And your agent's email is whatever.
So internet,
I'm my own agent. So just get in touch with me. I think I'll do one in the Peaky Blinders film.
You would actually.
You would, yeah?
We're talking about potentially changing careers and being on Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
It all ends tomorrow. What would you want to be known for?
Good question.
Can I be known for the boxing, or?
What would you want people to... If someone says, you know that lad Connor, what would you want to be known for?
I always said I wanted to be like a global superstar and like a household name in bare knuckle. So bare knuckle is obviously such an outdated thing, and it's such a frowned upon sport where it's now starting to make its mark on the industry with being on DAZN, Sky Sports, etc. And I want to be that pioneer. So when people start going, oh yeah, well you know that Connor, well yeah, but he was one of the first ones, wasn't he? He was like the second ever British BKFC champion. He was a former BKB world champion. He was like decorated as one of the goats of the sport. Do you know what I mean? No, that's how I want them to look at me. I want people to talk about him and go, you know what? Connor is probably one of the pioneers of the sport. He got the sport to where it was because of how big he become, because of how many fans he brought to the, you know what I mean, all the attention he brought as well. Yeah. So I think that's how I'd like to be remembered. Do you know what I mean? And I'd like to go into like punditry. Do you know what I mean? I'll work for DAZN or Sky Sports and do punditry on boxing or something. Or even if BKFC give me a job doing it, it'd be perfect.
I think like you analyse well, you talk really well. So, you know, I think a pundit job's on the cards when it's
hopefully.
Right. That's a lot about your life there, right?
Yeah.
It is, because I've just been listening like this, and it's just like,
Mental, man.
So what we ask all guests is, I think there's a lot of people watching at home that know who you are. There's a lot of people watching at home that probably don't know who you are. That's just learned about your story. If you had to leave one lasting piece of advice to the people at home, what's your bite-sized piece of advice?
Don't be scared of how big the challenge is. Don't be scared of how big the challenge is. If you want it, go get it. At the end of the day, if you really want it, go get it. You know what I mean? And I really wanted to be where I am now, and nothing was going to stop me. And I always say manifestation, the law of attraction. If you read the book The Secret and you start to realise how the world works, if you can grasp hold of that and you can keep a strong mental mindset and you focus on exactly what you want, you will achieve it, 1,000,000%. That's all I can say. Just never ever let it go. Don't give up, because it's like that picture with the pickaxe when there's a gold mine there and the soil's that thin and you're walking away. You just don't know how far away you are from that success. You really aren't. You really don't.
Yeah, I heard another quote where people say, I think it was like the Nvidia CEO, I can't remember 100%, was saying it comes in 3 days. The first day you work your hardest. The second day you got to work double as hard, and the third day you get the success. Yeah. But it's the second day where most people quit.
It is.
Or like they quit on that second day when they're about to go to sleep.
And it's also about
for success.
It's also about how much do you want from it. Like, I could sit there now and go, someone could go, do you really think now with everything you've done, you've done like could you walk away? And I'm like, no, because there's still more to come. Like I have to sacrifice a lot of time. If my kids don't go to do football or dance and that, because I have to sacrifice them for my sport. Do you know what I mean? In a way, in a harsh way, that's a harsh reality. How I have to work.
Well, you're doing it for your kids.
But I'm doing it for them as well, because when they go to school, their teachers and that are asking about me and going, "Oh, I've seen your dad in the paper," isn't it? And they love that. That's that gratification. So all I can say, you've got to be selfish and you've got to think of number one. At the end of the day, if you want it really bad, you will get it. But if you want it but you don't want to work for it, don't bother. You know what I mean? Because it ain't gonna come.
Fair play to you, mate.
Brilliant.
I think before we ask our final two questions, firstly, thank you for coming today.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Genuinely, to be in the industry you're in and the person that you are and the fact that you punch people in the face for a living and you give it all out, like I'll smash James the Gale and that. You are a genuine, nice person.
Thank you.
One of the lads, and it's a privilege to know you, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it. So appreciate it for having me on this as well. You know what I mean? I've tried to eat as much as I can.
What do you think of the food?
Mate, it was unbelievable. I think, after him saying about the Korean wings with the awards, I could see why. I didn't think there was going to be my cup of tea, but I was just smashing through them. Unbelievable.
So our final two questions.
Yeah.
And this is just in a sentence, like the last laugh. If you could cook and eat with anybody in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
I don't know, I think Tyson Fury.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tyson Fury. I like him.
Well, he knows who you are, mate. He said
he does, yeah.
Tomorrow.
I'd love to meet him. Honestly, that's one of my dreams, obviously, to meet him and train with him. And I love my missus loves his missus, and we love his lifestyle and his roots and his morals. And I think someone who can have the crack, have a beer, have a really good laugh. I think definitely that's one person I'd love to cook food with. And so if you can sort that out,
that's happen. We'll clip that and we'll send it to Tyson and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, that'd be good.
See if we can. Imagine if we can.
I know, every mental.
That would be mad. The final question, and we know you're not a man to shy away from saying what he thinks.
Yeah.
What is your controversial food opinion?
I've just got to say, stay away from people who buy ham and mayo sandwiches from the corner shop. And Billy Bear ham. Don't eat that. And that's all I can say. Because you are a certified NO.
Billy Bear ham.
Billy Bear ham sandwiches, mate. Just stay off it.
Mate, do you remember Summerfield in Wheeler Castle?
Yeah.
My mum used to get Billy Bear ham from there all the time.
Nah, Billy Bear ham, man. That's just not ham. It's just human fingers, just blend it up.
Head gain.
Yeah. What a way to end it off. Right, so, guys, that has been Cooking Up Good Times. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video. If you're watching on the podcast, please watch the next one. Please watch all of the episodes that we've done. We are here to bring good food, good personalities, and good stories. Tierney, thank you so much.
You, lads. Thank
definitely
you.
a good personality and definitely some good stories. Hopefully, we'll have you on again in a couple of years. And
Tulsa Fury.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So are we scanning this now? The cameras are off, yeah?
Yeah. Just
Coach, you can have some of
mate. Thanks, lads. Appreciate it.
Nah, mate, thank you.
Thank you.
I think it'll be sick as well. There's some juicy bits in.
Yeah, there is.
Let's smash one of these. Come in.
I definitely know what's coming now. There's an Instagram reel with me slagging Jazz together.